All right, we back at it. Chuck Dizzle, live and direct, keeping it homegrown as always, man. This dude I've seen over the years just get better and better and better. He say he's a nobody, you know what I mean? But he's a somebody, all right? Zoe Osama is here. Zoe Osama, what's going on, man?
What's the deal, man?
It's good to see you, bro.
Likewise.
I feel like the last time we had a conversation, you were on your underrated wave, and you know, I was asking you about that because I felt like at that moment, you were clearly not underrated. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But now here we are with the new album, Mr. Nobody. Let's start off right off the back. Why you felt the need to talk your shit and let people know that you are actually somebody, which is, you know, kind of, you know, a difference between the actual name and Mr. Nobody.
Right. It's sarcastically well put and said. You know, the numbers and stats prove for a lot of facts that's not talked about. So that's why I just went with Mr. Nobody, you know. So
Talking that shit.
I'm somebody, but they act like I'm nobody.
So you're proving it to people, obviously, with the stats and the numbers. And the album sounds phenomenal, bro. Like what I hear is growth. I hear you stepping outside of your comfort zone. In my personal opinion, talk about the process of actually making this, and you know when you were presented with certain songs and things of that nature, like how you stepped into actually putting this project together.
The album wasn't even what the album is now. So a lot of the production and A&R came from management, Salas.
Shout out to Salas.
So,
man.
You know, sometimes he be knowing he's talking about.
Just sometimes, right?
So I think he might have been on to something this time. So I had to I just let him handle what he think would sound right in the area that he already worked before. So, you know, I'm coming out the house and GarageBand and Logic and Pro Tools, and he already been here. So I just had to listen to somebody that's in your corner to try to elevate the sound.
So what was it about this go round? Because, you know, Salas has been with you for a little bit of time now. So what made it this go round to be like, all right, you know what? Okay, I'm going to listen. I'm going to let you, you know, run quarterback in this situation.
He ain't steered me wrong yet. So, you know, we came into the situation on how it's supposed to be manager and artist, and allowing the manager to manage you. You can't manage the manager trying to manage the artist.
Gotcha.
So, you know,
was that tough for you in the beginning? Or
hell yeah, I thought everything he said was wrong. I was like, oh, I don't want to hear that shit sound. But in the long run, you know, when you got somebody that got your best interest, you know, it's vice versa.
For you specifically, was there like a memory that's attached to like the first time you're like, damn, okay, he was actually right? You know what I mean? Because I know there's probably something.
It's a lot of those moments, but I know when he called me and told me that I'm on a pop out. Right, so I said this nigga right here.
Okay, got it.
So because he called me like, where are you? I need you to sit down real quick. So I'm like, damn, the album not coming out again.
We push it back again. What we doing?
So you know, he like, nah, we got you on the pop out. And I'm like, nigga, shut the fuck up. I'm like, sound like playing with you right now, man. Nah, but he was like, nah.
No. What I'm telling you is
exactly. That's how he said. I'm like, all right, bet. He said, well, the pop out is Thursday or Wednesday, and it's like Monday or Sunday. He like, yeah, you got. I'm like, nigga, I ain't rehearsed. He said, yeah, you going to rehearsal tomorrow? Meet you there.
Wow.
And shit, that's when I was like, all right, you know what? Let me fall back and let him do what he do.
Yeah.
So you know, it's a turning point from people that you work with that want to take advantage of you because you don't know some shit, or somebody that want to add to it.
And that's got to be a tough situation to kind of be in because, you know, in this business, you probably run into those situations where situations don't run the right way. It's like you get in multiple instances where people either steer you wrong intentionally or unintentionally. It just kind of leaves you scarred. So it's like sometimes a lot of trauma that you got to kind of like say, you know what, damn that. And not even just the business, but just life. You know what I'm saying?
100%. That's how it really started out when Underrated first started cracking, and it was like moving. You know, we just wouldn't go to. But, you know, we was moving. Everybody that was coming around was trying to eat off of what I already built. And, you know, when they realized that I'm not stupid and I got a little book smart in me, then when people realize they can't eat off of you or work with you, you become competition.
Got it.
So, you know, people are not really trying to help the competition, or else we'll see, you know, Burger King and McDonald's coexisting. So it's like, it's one of them things, though. Yeah, I was used to it, but you know, you gotta trust somebody. That's
man, we're not just gonna slip past that. Underrated is gold. That's a major accomplishment, man. Like that, I'm proud of you because I was saying, seeing it from the jump and where you're going right now is just like that just seeing those type of moments, and I'm glad that that's a moment that kind of registered and you're celebrating that. I think that's very important because that doesn't happen for a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And somebody you work very hard and you deserve it. So it's like it's good to see that, you know, one of the studio sessions or the listening party that we were at for Mr. Nobody, being, you know, you being presented with that, it was just a dope moment to kind of experience that with you, man. So congratulations just from me to you. Like I appreciate that's a dope situation to be in, bro. For real.
Appreciate it, Chuck.
What type of motivation does that give you to kind of, you know, keep that muscle on?
I need a platinum one now. So you feel me? Like, so I need that to go platinum, and I need to get another gold record from another song. So that just made it know that it's possible. Yeah. So, you know, it's very possible. Yeah. So, you know, and that was before any partnership or anything with a label for it to even start to cook to go there. Yeah. So I know we could do it again.
One thing that I noticed again from being in that situation from the listening party, the listening session is, and I think I tweeted this too, man. Like, seeing you work a room, I think people got to give you more credit for that, right? Not only do you have high energy, you know, saluting everybody, but you making everybody feel welcome, the environment, making sure everybody was recognized, you know, especially the team too. And I think that's very important. A lot of times people kind of step outside themselves, especially when shit starts to bubble and they forget, like, yo, no, it's a collective effort. Right. Why is that so important for you? And your approach to it as well is just like, you know, everybody's feel welcoming. You know what I'm saying? You do a really good job at that. It's like a star quality type shit.
I mean, shit, that always was me. Like, you know, I was easy to make friends, and, you know, I was always right is right, wrong is wrong type of person. And I don't know, I always give people their credit, especially if you helped out, you know. So you got the star player, you got the people on the bench, the coach, you got the assistant coach, water boy, towel girl. Everything is still the team because everybody wear the same jersey. So, you know, you don't treat nobody more than the next person because of how much this person make or how much less this person makes. So that's always how I've been.
Now, you said this is a different, what we have right now, the 20 tracks from Mr. Nobody, you said this is a different version. How long had you been working on, you know, the album, and what are the like major differences that you can kind of?
We work on music, right? So I record a lot, and after From the East Side with Love dropped, we was already working on this next project, so the sound of it was still East Side with Love. Underrated-ish, like, you know, still like Distro Kid. So, and plus, like, the production just upped the ante. We started working with better producers, not better producers that got more credibility and different sounds and quality than what the world was already used to hearing me. So I just went with, you know, with a higher quality of music and see what we was gonna do with it.
Was it difficult for you to kind of step outside of your comfort zone, or did you kind of embrace that challenge and say, oh no, okay, I got this?
No, it wasn't difficult because the beats is still good. They not better than the last batch of beats. They just got a better quality.
Gotcha.
So it's like, you know, every artist, you know, go from Carter 1 to the Carter 2. So it just was like stuff starts sounding repetitive, and you don't want to make everything sound like. I think what artists fuck up at is they can make something like Underrated, and they try to make another Underrated. Right. It's like you're never gonna make that again. That's just what was happening in that moment. So we always try to look to do better the next time.
But sometimes people use that strategy and say, well, if it ain't broke,
right.
Fix it.
I mean,
so
then
like,
how
do you navigate through that?
And then they be here for 2 summers and it be over with because there's only so many times you want to hear up. Right. You feel me? Like, you know, so like it'll work a lot until it don't work no more. And the fans is going to eventually start saying, man, oh, this shit sound the same. Yeah. For you, was it something specifically that you pinpointed on? It was like, okay, the next go round, I got to make sure I do this. Like, you know, the team is telling you one thing, but you personally, was it like, okay, man, I got to tap into this subject matter. I got to, you know what I mean? I want to tap in with these producers, these features. What was on your bucket list prior to? I'd just be making music. I never really make the same type of music. I might make the same, like, sonically type of beat selection. But, you know, I'll do some R&B shit, then do some rap shit, then do some anything that I, you know. So, no, it would just more so say, let's see if this works.
Yeah.
and shit, it worked.
Well, I love the fact that, you know, the fact that you work on so much music, you know what I mean? Another trap that a lot of artists get into is not making it sound cohesive. You can hear that, it's all over the place,
right,
which is not the case for this. And it tells a story throughout the whole project, right? And I love how you have Watts Homie Quan narrating the whole thing. And it's a solid body work from top to bottom. So you did a good job in terms of that as well, which we got to credit the team as well, and, you know, having your input as well. But for you, what are some of your favorite songs off the project?
I ain't gonna lie, I like the whole project. I play the whole project and just be letting it play because I'm proud of it. But if you have to ask me to pick, I'm gonna say Gangsta Boogie Part 2, because that's like the original Zoe, but like amplified and sounds more quality. Crash Out is definitely one. How You Like Me Now, Princess Treatment featuring K2IC and Kaylin, and Free Codes with Cash Kid and Weekend in Miami with Seti Hendrix. Gotcha. So those are the ones that I use. Oh yeah, Party on the East Side with Ab-Soul and Jason Cash and P1. Those are the go-to songs that I listen to. Like if I'm skipping through it, I gotta play one of those for sure.
Yeah, man, that the way I felt like Jason set the tone for that shit.
He did. He came off crazy
album, man.
For sure.
And even again, listening to hearing it, I'm like, oh shit, you got soul on there. You know, salute to P1, just a great body of work. Just to set the album off. My favorite, and I quote this shit all the time, is I'm Him.
Oh, yeah. I forget that one. How I forget that?
I don't know how you forget, because, bitch, I'm on like a stove. Nigga, I say that shit all. I mean, it's out to tell you, I said it hella times in the group chat, but how did that, I want to know how that ad-lib happened.
Because I got some badass kids. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. That's some shit that I really be in the house saying, like, who the fuck left the stove on? That's funny, you know, so that just... Also, it was kind of the energy was kind of inspired by Sugar Free. Cause that's some shit that he would have said. You feel me? And then when I heard it, I'm like, nah, we got to keep that. So Sugar Free definitely got an inspiration in that bar for sure.
I love that. It sounds Sugar Free. Like you channel Sugar Free in that.
For sure, I did. Yeah, for sure.
I love that. I was curious at that. I'm like, dude, how the fuck did it? Because it sounded channeled by Sugar Free, but I love that the kids is a part of that as well. Right.
So look, it's crazy. Look, it's a whole movie coming out called I'm Him with Marlon Wayans, right? And I just seen the caption, the trailer of this. I'm like, let me call Sal, see if we can get this song to the soundtrack. So Sal,
hey man, do your business. Do your business.
Yeah, I mean, your turn.
Right. The alley-oop.
For real. So that's one thing I was looking at.
I want to double back on your experience at the pop-up, man. The pop-out, man. You know, getting that call, and then, but at the same time, man, what was going through your mind, man, hitting that stage moments before, and then, you know, just the whole environment, because that's one once in a lifetime experience, right? That everybody's talking about. You being center stage. Talk about what that did for you, and you know, just being in that moment.
So I usually never nervous to perform, ever, right? So like when they said the rehearsal was coming, and I went on the stage to see the rehearsal, I'm seeing how big the fucking theater. I'm like, this shit about to be full, right? You feel me? So they like, yeah, people already lined up outside. I'm like, so while I'm doing the rehearsal, I'm really thinking like, damn, nigga, do not fuck up. If you fuck up, I just want you to understand. That's it. It's over. As fast as it came, it's gone. So I really had to I had to talk to myself, like, before I went on stage. I was like telling myself, like, nigga, you got this. Yeah. But that's the only first time ever in my life I had to tell myself, like, you know, calm myself down, but at the same time hype yourself up. Because when you walked out there and you seen like while everybody else performed, that shit was already packed. I'm like, damn. Yeah. I'm like, please don't forget your words. like
I can imagine either hearing, you know, how the crowd is responding to other people that's out there, seeing how loud the levels can get, and then when you stepping on that stage, it's like. And
when I heard people like, oh, actually, I mean, I know the city knew the song, but when you hear it, I was like, oh yeah, I'm in the zone right now. That's crazy. You can't tell me shit. Like, I'm getting bougie on niggas now. Nah, but that shit was dope.
Did something for the confidence, but I mean, again, it's well deserved, man. Another thing that I feel like you do well, and we talked about it last time, is just your approach to social media. I think that's important for a lot of people. No, it's important for a lot of people to know. Like, you know how to get in people's faces, but at the same time showcase your personality, which a lot of time you got people that are talented, but they just don't know how to be themselves, or it's like they don't know how to showcase themselves on social media.
Right.
Talk about that and why that's important, and how that plays a role into your presence growing online, and even you throwing the songs on there, and that running streams up. Like, talk about that as well.
I mean, the social media, what I do, that's just my personality. Like, that's not nothing I like, all right, I gotta do it. No, I'll just really be me. I've been, I always been funny or like act like that my whole life. But you start being able to use that to market your music. Because if people laugh, and while they laughing, if your music is playing, and they might hear something in your music, like, oh, this nigga funny and he make music, let me go stream his song. So, it's a win-win. Like, if you're going to get interaction from my content and just, comments about what I'm saying or being funny, you also going to give me some streams too by listening to it because the music playing in the background. So that's just something that I thought of one day, and I guess the marketing really worked with it to a point like a lot of rappers be doing it now. And I don't be tripping like,
Hey, man, take the sauce. Do what
you feel me? You can do what you got to do.
See what works for you.
Right. So, but for the most part, I just be me. Like, I never put a facade on to be somebody else. Like, to try to make it. Like, I'll be trying to make it out, and motherfuckers be trying to, like, go backwards and go back towards the bullshit. Right. The goal was to make it out the bullshit.
So you said one of your favorite songs was Crash Out. What does Zoe Osama do from keeping the crash out? what strategies do you apply to go from crashing out on people?
What I've been doing lately, and it's crazy because I seen it on Instagram or somewhere on the internet, is to say out loud what's going on. Like say if you feel like you about to have anxiety, I'll be like, I'm about to have an anxiety attack. Like, you feel I'm about to trip. And then, like, I guess your brain normally tries to fight that off because you letting your brain know. So, like, if I say, like, I'll be like, man, I'm about to crash. And I say, I'm about to crash. And then, like, it'll make me calm down if it's not too late of me crashing. Because sometimes I already be at the wall. But for the most part, I learned to walk away from shit. Because words can get you, depending on who they coming from.
How do you balance, rising in this business, having a family, and just navigating those worlds of, like, you're a public figure. You know what I'm saying? Your notoriety is getting bigger. People are noticing you more. But at the same time, you're a family man. You got all these other things like that are happening. So how do you personally navigate through those spaces?
Shit. I don't even know what the fuck I be doing half the time to be doing it. Like, I
don't even know what happened.
Like for instance, this is real shit that you say that, right? So I had to shoot a video for How You Like Me Now today. And we shot other half yesterday. But my son needs to go to school, and to drive him to school is 7 minutes. But for him to walk to school is 57 minutes. Don't ask me why the shit just far like that. I looked at it. I looked at the map 10 times to make sure I wasn't tripping.
That's a big gap.
Right. So, like, so I had to making a decision, like, just like had to call, like, hey, I'm about to be late to the video shoot today because I let him miss school yesterday because it just wasn't, it wasn't, and I don't really trust letting him walk home that far.
57 minutes is a long
That's
time.
crazy. He might turn left on Albuquerque. You never know what kids might. They do bullshit.
Right.
So, I'm like, I had to balance that. And then I had to turn around today and do the same thing. But this time I was like, all right, I have to be late because I had to get him to school. And I had to go shoot the video all the way in downtown LA, then drive all the way back to pick him up, then drive all the way back over here to do it. So I've been on the road today.
Making it happen.
I don't know. I just be doing it. I don't know. Sometimes you gotta just do it. But you need to talk to somebody to balance it because that shit'll drive you crazy for sure.
Yeah, you can definitely crash out. You don't want to do that.
Yeah, definitely a crash for sure.
Speaking of fatherhood, man, I see, from your posts and just, knowing you, man, that you're very present as a father, right?
Yeah.
What dad advice could you give to not only myself but other fathers out there?
Ooh, shit. Be there. You just like I said before, you gotta just show up. And when you can't show up, you gotta make up for the show up in a timely fashion. Or at least let your kids understand what you had to do to not be able to show up. You know, me not showing up is keeping a roof over your head. You feel me? So,
right.
You want me to sit here with you and we be outside and we the pursuit of happiness, or you want me?
In the bathroom with the foot on the door,
or you know, so and you just gotta be present. You can't never leave your kids if the mama is making it hard for you, you know, because I feel like that's the easy way out. Yeah. Like, you know, if the excuse is the mom is making it hard for you, take your ass to court. 30 days, you'll at least get some type of, you'll get something. Like, they're not gonna not give you nothing unless you like a, you know, mass murderer or you do anything inappropriate to kids or some shit like that. Like, you know, you're entitled to your rights just as much as she is. Yeah. So I think people that don't really give a fuck because they don't give a fuck about themselves.
Do your kids know who you are?
Oh man, look, my son Dash, right? This little almost called him the N-word. That's crazy. This little dude know all my music, right? To the point that he be calling me Zoe.
That's crazy.
Like
he don't call you Dad.
He called me I saw about to call him that again. What the little dude call me? He called me Daddy Osama.
Daddy Osama.
I said,
what are we doing here?
I said, where did, so, you know, he knows how to go to you. He's only 5. Wow. His birthday is actually on the 1st. So, he know how to go to YouTube and type in Zoe Osama featuring Kayleen for real.
That's crazy.
Like, he can look at something one time
and be on it.
And know how I think that's crazy. So, they definitely know they listen to my music. They look up my music to listen to, all of them.
Does that have you ever, like, in the back of your mind, like, damn, I gotta maybe switch some shit up? Or are you in the back of your mind even worried about that?
No, see, at first I thought I had to, but long as they know the right from wrong and you teach them right, they know what's real and what's not. And I thought my 14-year-old son, Jada, I thought he didn't really listen to me, you know, because he 14, like, he think he like that. You know, he think he just the coolest dude in the world. But, like, the other day when I picked him up from school, he got his, I don't know why kids get in the car and have their AirPods in their ear while you playing music. That shit pissed me the fuck off. Like, so I'm talking to him, he not replying to me, so I'm thinking he had a bad day. But then I paused the music, and this dude is listening to Crash Out, and I was like, oh, okay.
All right,
I can't even be mad.
Yeah, go ahead,
keep streaming, run the streams up, son. No, but that's when I realized they paying attention, and they actually like my music, because he listened to that drill stuff and all that other crazy shit.
That's wild that is, you know, because a lot of times when the parent, not gonna say parents are doing music, but like usually when they're that in close proximity, they don't want to deal with it. They're just like, I'm cool. Like,
yeah, but see, me and my son, we turned to best friends now.
That's fire.
So, you know, like, he asked me the other day, he said, well, what's your favorite song on the project? And I'm like, nigga,
you interviewing me?
I'm like, but I was like more intrigued that he was involved with my music actually. So, you know, it went from him having a rapper dad that made underrated to him like actually just be him and his homeboys, you know, his little homeboy Derek and shit. Like, I let him spend the night at the house for the weekend. So I guess I'm a teenager dad now.
That's
so
crazy.
I whip ass too. The friends and all, like,
everybody get it.
Clean up too. So, you know, but yeah, for the most part.
How would they describe you as a dad? Are you the mean dad? Are you the fun dad? Like,
it depends on what kid you're talking to.
And I was gonna say, is it different ones based off the different kids?
Yeah, hell yeah. Because you got to treat all your kids different. Okay. You can't treat them the same because they all ain't the same.
Right.
You know, some of them might be sensitive. Some of them might have to thump a little quick. You know, and some of them you can just talk to. So I treat all my kids different, but for the most part, I know my kids know that they spoiled.
Gotcha.
So, you know, they know, and my maybe my older probably thought I was a cool dad to his friends and everybody else but him, because I used to be on his ass a lot until he started to actually get the picture on what I was saying. So it's more me and him is more like locked in now. So, but I know at first he used to be like, man, this nigga right here, boy.
On me.
I used to be on him too, for sure.
I bet that's got to be a good feeling to know that certain things and lessons that you're trying to, you know, instill in him, he's starting to pick up.
Yeah, like now this is like thing that I'm like, man, don't leave no dishes in my sink before you go to sleep, or make sure your bed in your room is clean before you go to school. And I thought I would have to keep telling him this, but now he be getting up and bleaching the counters and shit himself. I was like, damn. My dad used to have to tell me this until I was 20.
That's crazy.
I'm not gonna lie, I still didn't want to do it. So I guess he's more mature than the average 14-year-old that I ever met in my life, though.
That's fire. I mean, but it all goes in the parenting too.
No,
like,
yeah, 100%.
how you being raised. The new cartel, man. Talk about that. What's up with the new cartel 2025 and beyond?
Okay, so Slim, Sleep, those artists from the new cartel. We got a project that we putting together, but when you have a team and they understand what's going on, I respect them. They like, nah, we can wait on the project. It's your turn right now. So, do what you got to do. But we got music coming out. You really don't got homies and friends that rap or, in the business that can understand that part. Right. They might be like, nah, nigga, but they like, why would we try to compete with you and we on the same team?
Yeah.
So, get all the run that you can do and you can hand some of that down to us because the world don't really know us as much as they know you yet.
No, I like the fact that it seems like that they got to understand it. You all have understanding of it. Everybody playing a role.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Plus, they my cousins. And I know they mama.
So, that helps.
that helps. No, but at the same time they get it.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to weed your circle out and cut a lot of people off that's there for the wrong reasons. And the people that's still there is the people that's supposed to be there, and those are the ones that's gonna understand it. So,
what's some of the biggest lessons that you've learned throughout this journey of the last 2 or 3 years?
Oh, that's easy. I learned how to say no.
Really?
Like fuck no. Like
really?
Hell, like
what would
no.
be different? The difference between Zoe a couple of years ago and now, like, was it a hesitation with the no, or like
no?
I didn't want to say no, or what type of no is it?
It's the I didn't want to say no and yes. I say yes too fast.
Got you. And this is with friends and family?
It's with whoever asks me something.
Really?
And it's crazy because half the time I might be saying yes because I was taking a little sip of liquor. It's probably just to get the fuck out of my face, but they really remember that shit the next day. Like, remember you said that? I feel like I did. Yeah. No, I learned how to say no. No made my stress in life a little bit easier because it might sound crucial because it's hurting somebody's feelings, but shit, nigga, y'all ain't helping me.
Right.
So no. And if you don't like it, nigga, no.
When was the what was that moment for you that made you start applying that?
I was getting shows and shit, right? And it's not even just homies. I was getting shows and just opportunities, and people can treat it like it's because it's not like if it's not theirs, they don't care about it. Mm-hmm. So that we learned that our whole life. That's like a new car. Niggas get in the backseat of your car and be smoking, throwing ashes on your floor because they really hate it. You feel me? That you got something fly. So I realized that it started being more detrimental to my image because of what I already look like and what people perceive me as before they know me. And it'll slow up your revenue and your shows because motherfuckers are scared of you. Yeah. But they not scared of you. They scared of the entourage, which is you. Because that's a reflection of you and your business. So I just had to see how to maintain the business on a corporate level and still be who I am. Yeah. So, and shit, everybody can't go. Long live Nip.
Man, that's so fast, man. But what do you feel like the biggest misconception of Zoe Osama is?
This nigga is crazy. Don't walk up to him. He got dreads. He'll do it. I mean, I might do it, but like, if
I might.
It depends on the situation. Yeah. But not for the most part, people get the street aspect of me as confused with the day-to-day, which is still probably the same thing, but I'm not young no more. You got to grow up someday. Some niggas don't grow up. But for the most part, I be hearing a lot of people tell me like, oh, that nigga crazy. Yeah. Like, who the fuck told you that?
Who told you that shit?
You don't see me playing on Instagram all day? Like, I thought I was loving and fun. But I think for the most part, people just got to get to meet me and know me to know that what they hear and probably not always the truth. So, yeah.
I think that's important, man. A lot of times people don't we were talking to Dizzle about that, Dizzle Dub about that early, and a lot of people, the misconception that they get from him is that he's always drugged up, where it's like
nigga be sober, then nigga
sober, and, you know what I mean, articulate and all right. That, you know what I mean.
Perception is a motherfucker.
Perception is crazy. Like people see an image, and they just think that that's you all the time, and it's like, nah, that's not the case. And that's what I get from you too. Is like you're a happy-go-lucky person, and people that know you, they know you funny or whatever. But sometimes the image they might see one side, it's like, oh man, he's super extra out, banged out.
No,
whatever,
yeah, I
you know
get that. And another one that I got recently that made me think, and I look back at it, and I like look at all my videos and shit. I'm like, damn, I do always got a cup in my hand. I'm like, damn, but like I drink, but I don't feel like I drink like that. I always drink when I go out, and every time I go out, it's a camera there. So it seems like
how often you go out?
Shit, when y'all need me to go out.
Okay.
So you feel me? Like so, like say I don't really go out like that no more.
Gotcha. Okay.
So, but what I'm realizing is every time a camera is around, maybe for me to loosen up and get a little bit comfortable, I drink.
Yeah.
You know, like, but for the most part, it look like that I'm always drinking.
Right.
But like, nah. But I had to like cut that out a little bit. Like, okay, because shit, if you putting it in the camera, and the only time we really see you when you're on camera, and nigga, you
a
like
public figure too,
right?
So
that
the camera's gonna always be there.
It's like that's the part of my image, like how the white cup was a part of Lil Wayne image. Right. So you know, or like how they say Desto, like how you just saying about Desto, like you think that, but nah, I'm definitely gonna drink if I'm going out.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, I can't not be drunk and hanging around drunk motherfuckers because you're gonna annoy me. Like I don't know, it's something about when people be too drunk and I'm not drunk yet, they annoy me. So I don't know. They be, you know, all of them nigga, I love you, I'll kill anybody. I'm like, nigga, get on my face, bro. What are you talking about?
Hot breath and all that.
I mean that, man.
Yeah.
I be like, nah. Cool. Let me get a shot of something because I got to get on your level. So that's what it really be.
So you got 20 tracks on there on the album, and again, I'm gonna go back to it, man, because you would think that there's a lot of music and you can get lost in it. But I was telling Salas too after the listening session, I'm like, yo, for it to be that many songs, we were engaged like from track to track. I think the only time where it was like, okay, this is all right, what's up? It was like probably like track 18 or 19.
Right, no, look, and that's what I said too. But it's crazy that it's crazy you said that because the people was telling me, like, they like, bro, I can actually get through your whole album. And you know, but 18, that's when it slowed down because we get into the outro. Right. So at that point, I'm glad you got to 18 because I ain't gonna lie to you, I don't get to 4 of the people album. I'd be like, yeah, turn this shit off.
That and I wasn't worried about that, but I was wondering. That was one of my was gonna be one of my critiques. I'm like, let me see how many it takes for me to be like, all right, what we doing? But I mean, it really takes you on a ride, and I think the navigation, the narration helps with that as well. Tell that story. I mean, and then you ended it off with that the Celebrate record.
Track 2, 3.
Yeah. Why is it important for you to celebrate not only your homies and just your loved ones, people around you? Why was it important to have that song on there?
To celebrate the fruits of our labor because we overcame the statistics, right? There's a lot of people that we know that didn't even make it to 17.
Yeah.
So, and there was a lot of people that we started on the mission with that we didn't get to cross the finish line with. So it was like, you overcome the hate, the doubt, and everything else in life. And shit, we won. Let's go sit at that round table and celebrate. Yeah. I mean, that's the gift in life that, you know, everybody want to get to, the celebration. Like, break bread like Jesus said. Yeah. You know, we did it. We here. Y'all ain't switch up. So let's go get drunk.
Enjoy it to say least,
right,
man.
You know?
I think it's important that you put that on there because, again, we get so caught up in working so hard and getting to a certain status. And
forget to celebrate.
You don't even celebrate. I think that's one thing that I attribute that to Salas as well. Sometimes we all have a lot of stuff that's going on, but once a quarter, at least a couple times a year, we just stop and say, hey, man, let's get together. Yo, congratulations on what you're doing. Let's highlight what you're doing. Let's just, like you said, break bread and just enjoy that. So I'm glad that you made a point to put that on the album.
Yeah, I really have to because, you know, I grew up in a family-oriented family. Like, you know, we have the grandma that make sure everybody come together at the holidays. So, like, I kind of took on that role and try to do a lot of family activities with my family, whether it's like rent out an Airbnb for the weekend and y'all better come and eat this barbecue and run around with these kids because that's how I was raised. You know, 4th of July, Thanksgiving, Halloween, New Year's, we either go to my grandma's house or my auntie house. Yeah. And I feel like that's important to keep because when certain people pass away, the family pass away with it. Like, you know, the activity. So I'll be trying to I'm just family oriented. So I'll be trying to keep it like that.
It was funny. I this year was the first time that I went to, well, went to 3 family reunions this year. I ain't been to a family reunion in probably over 10.
You like, who the fuck is these?
10, 50. It's been a long time, but I mean, you can attribute that to social media. It's a whole lot of stuff. But what I hear from you is that, just making sure that you get the family together. And
you got to. A few times out the year at least.
Yeah.
You got to. Because it's important. Sometimes you're here today and, you know the rest. Yeah. But you just... Shit, you got to. Plus, we used to all sleep on the floor together at my grandma's house. Like, nigga, pull up.
Right.
So, And we all at the age together. Like, I got over 15, 20 cousins and brothers, and we all stepping stones of age. Like, all the way down from everybody is a year under each other. So it's like, we all got kids, and it's like, so let's celebrate.
With the success and, the things that are kind of bubbling up for you, do you have any new cousins that be popping up like, damn, I ain't know you. Who the fuck, whose kid is you?
You want to know what's funny? I just met one of my brothers.
Wait. All right, so walk me through this.
A few years ago.
Walk me through this. How did is this somebody that reaches out to you, or you met him at a family function type thing?
So look, it's crazy. So, in certain circumstances and families and situations, shit happens where family is split up.
Of course.
So a situation happened where family was split up.
Okay.
And shit, I ran into my brother.
So how did you know? You knew he was like, okay.
You want to know how I knew he was my brother?
Please tell me.
Like before, like when the nigga looked just like my brother. I'm like he looked like my older brother, right? So like my mama sent me a picture and she like, who does this look like to you, right? I'm like, I'm like, that look like man.
Yeah.
She's like, nah. She's like, that's your bro. I'm like, damn, this nigga looks spot. Like I'm talking about, if you put these niggas together, you wouldn't know who was who. So yeah, so I reconnected with one of my.
Did you reach out to him or did?
No, he reached out.
But was it based off of, again, family coming together? Or was it like, oh nigga, I seen you on YouTube.
No, so look, the whole time
pop out, nigga.
He found the whole situation through what's that shit called? The family and me, the 21 and me. What's that little shit?
Yeah.
So he, he figured it out. He got in contact with the right person in the family.
Wow.
Like, damn, we
registered up for
and
it.
And like, so and then it happened like that. And yeah, I'm like.
Reconnecting with your long-lost brother.
Long-lost little brother. I thought I was the youngest. I ain't even the youngest no more.
That's crazy.
That shit pissed me off a little bit.
Instead of being happy, you like, God damn.
Yeah, like, man, all right, little bro.
Yeah.
But that's my nigga, though. That's my boy. And I thought that was like a crazy turn of events. But, in L.A. and in the hood, that happens all the time. So it's like it was normal. But then, and it's crazy because we didn't find the dude until my dad passed. I'm talking probably like a couple weeks after my dad passed. This nigga just pop up like, I'm your brother. I'm like,
that's wild.
And he looked just dead on as my dad and my brother. So I'm like, yeah, you definitely.
You us.
You us.
That's crazy.
You want to drink? Right. No. That was probably one of the most craziest things I've ever been through.
So what's the next step for Zoe Osama, man? What do you got your sights on now? The album is out. I'm sure you've been loving the reception and what people have been saying.
Mm-hmm. I've been trying to get a bad comment. Ain't nobody giving. That's a good thing.
That's a great thing.
That's
unless you got your shit blocked, but you can't see bad comments.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I block people so fast. I'm block party. I ain't gonna lie. So you be like, what? You don't? Oh yeah, start a new page. Now you gotta make a fake page. Look at me. I know that shit get mad. They get mad. Yeah, make a fake page. Look at me. And if you say something on the fake page, you gotta make another one.
That's funny.
I don't want to. I don't want to hear nobody talking crazy because if you feel that way, you should feel that way. But why you saying it from a fake page?
Wait, so why out of all things, why does that get to you? I would think somebody like you can just brush that right off.
No, see, I do, but I gotta win. So the only way for me to win is to block you because because I'm not gonna say nothing crazy and get my page stolen. Right. You feel me? Because they as soon as what I'm gonna say is gonna be vulgar.
Right.
So. To make them even
and
more mad.
Force your comment and then your page.
I want to know how much you hate me.
How many pages you gonna make?
Right, because I ain't gonna lie, I got like 1,100 people blocked on my shit. You got one chance to say something crazy to me and you block.
All right, so what? Just give us a couple of things.
Extra blocked.
A couple of things that'll get somebody blocked from checking Zoe Osama's page. Like what bad comment would set you off?
This shit trash. Blocked. I don't like your shirt. Blocked. Your hair looks stupid. Blocked.
Any and everything.
I don't give. You said so crazy to me. You blocked because why is you on my? And then they always following me. Like, why do you follow me to talk shit? And then and I never understood that. So I just don't have no room for negativity at this point. Like, if you would have called me 2-3 years ago, I probably would have been all for it. But like at this point, I don't even want to see nothing negative. If it's that negative, then
you don't need to be there.
Right. Like, and if I got the power to remove it. I'm gonna remove it.
I'm in control.
Oh, yeah, this is my page.
I gotta win.
I gotta win. So I'll probably say something slick, and then maybe give it like 2 minutes so I know they read it. Then block them before they can reply.
Petty over here.
I got to.
So what the year can't end without Zoe Osama doing what? What do you have in the sights as of right now? Things that you trying to shoot for? Or are we looking at trying to get more music before the year's end, or are you letting this ride out?
No, we got other projects coming out too. That's the crazy part. I don't even know what I'm supposed to say, but I'm saying anyways. We got 2 more projects coming out. Damn. Well, damn. Oops. All right. But maybe I guess not now.
Oops.
I guess that's getting pushed back again. I shouldn't know, but no, we got other music coming out, and I got a couple more features that I'm waiting to come back that I know that is about to land from rappers that I always wanted to do songs with. So we got some more big name songs coming out, but I can't end the year without selling out a show. Gotcha. I got to sell a show out. Like I got to sell at least 1,000 or to 1,500 seat show out, and then I feel cool for myself because then I know this shit working.
Man, dude, I mean, I just love seeing the growth and the journey, man, and just you appreciating the process as well. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you see people go through it and really just take this shit for granted. To be perfectly honest, it's like, oh yeah, I'm in the public eye, and
I won.
It's like that's cool.
Nigga, you just starting.
Yeah, and it's cool if you do get those W's, stack those up, but it's like to not appreciate that it makes people not want to celebrate you as well. Right. So when I see you and you enjoying it, and again seeing you celebrating at the release, and then a couple of pop-ups that you've done, and that it makes you want to support you even more, man. So I'm proud of you. I love to see what you got going on, and always gonna be here to support, bro.
And I appreciate it, man. Yeah, from day one, you was one of the first person to fuck with me. So it's likewise. If you ever need me to pull up on the last minute, I got you.
And no crashing out though.
I can't promise that. Nah, I got you.
Zoe Osama, anything else you want to let the people know before we slide up out of here?
Stream Mr. Nobody.
Yeah.
And then after that, you done streaming it, just stream it another 20 million times.
Why not?
And then after that, just 1 more million time won't hurt. Fuck it.
Zoe Osama, man. Chuck Dizzle live and direct, keeping it homegrown. We'll catch y'all next time.